Welcome back, everyone! Thanks for the huge support of Pokemon Emerald Mini. I'm really glad you guys like the concept, and I want to give a warm welcome to the new subscribers of my channel. In this video, I'm going to go a little more in depth as to how I'm making the maps for Pokemon Emerald Mini. First, we have to go over the limitations and challenges of making these scaled-down versions of Hoenn's iconic places. In my previous video, I mentioned all the smaller areas in the game being designed in a 7x7 tile grid, and a few people asked how I landed on this size. After going over a little bit of testing, I was going back and forth between 7x7 and 9x9. I wanted an odd number so we can have a center spot in every area. My goal is to make it so every route and city can still feature its main characteristics, like Route 101 having small ledges and each town having all of its buildings. To put it simply, 7x7 is the smallest size I could accomplish this in, and after mapping a few towns, it turned out looking great. Now, making the maps in a 7x7 grid looks great, but having every map in 7x7 started to cause technical issues with the map connections and overworld NPCs. The GBA Pokemon games only load the maps directly connected to the map that you're currently in, meaning if I'm in Route 101, Little Root Town and Oldale Town will load in just fine, but Route 102 on the top left won't, and it'll just show the repeating border blocks. This is a problem because the top-down camera view of the player allows you to see 7 tiles past your character horizontally and 5 tiles past your character vertically, making the issue of nearby maps very difficult to work with. Not only this, but jumping between a bunch of different maps can cause overworld sprites to not load in correctly, and they'll either be invisible or their scripts will not load properly. My solution to all this was to combine the maps of routes and towns together. For example, Little Root Town and Route 101 are one map, Oldale Town and Route 103 are one map, and Petalburg City and Route 102, along with half of Route 104, are the same map. Now, we're still going to have the problem of NPCs just instantly appearing on screen when shifting between maps, but that's just a technical matter we're going to have to deal with. I tried to fix this issue by putting Oldale Town's NPCs in the map under it with a negative coordinate offset, which will somewhat fix the issue of them popping up on screen, but I wasn't able to make them disappear, so I couldn't interact with the NPCs that actually belong there. The small issues of NPCs popping up on screen isn't just affected by the mapping, however. The GBA Pokemon games have a technical limit of how many overworld sprites can appear near your player at once, so bigger cities like Rustboro will always have this issue anyways, which is why I'm going to ignore it. So after spending my first day finding solutions for these technical challenges, I was off mapping my mini version of the Hoenn region. Now, after working with scripting the events for the game, I found it was much easier to just create all the new event scripts from scratch, because using the apply movement commands had to work with the tiny little maps. Also, events like saving Professor Birch from the Zigzagoon would teleport you to his lab after, which I'm not including because you can't go inside most buildings in this ROM hack. Making my mini version of the Hoenn region also required me to make new tiles for the miniature buildings. I didn't want to make new graphics because it would take too long, and I wanted the scaled down buildings to still be authentic to the original game. So I just opened the block editor in Hexmaniac Advance and combined different elements of the structures to create what we have here. These small cities have been turning out very well for me, and one of my favorite buildings is the Pokemon Gym, which still has the word gym on it. At this point in development, I've built this mini Hoenn up to Mauville City and Verdanturf Town. I really want a downloadable demo for you guys to try very soon, so I'm making a demo version that's hacked up to the 3rd gym here. Once you beat the 3rd gym, there's also going to be some side quests and Easter eggs for you to explore in this demo version. Now, before I release the public demo version, I'm in need of some beta testers for my ROM hack. So if you're interested in helping me out with this project by testing it, please join my Discord in the description. I'm going to have a dedicated channel for beta testing. That's it for this video. I hope you guys like seeing the development of Pokemon Emerald Mini, and I hope videos like this show you more of the technical side I'm working with to create this ROM hack. I'll soon make a video that goes over the scripting for certain events a little more in depth, so stay tuned for those. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please check out my videos for Pokemon Craditopia, which is my challenge ROM hack that features Pokemon up to Gen 9, and all battles are double battles like Colosseum and XD. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.